fish? No. You know, people who don't fish think that fishing is lazy or boring, but it is the complete opposite. There are 100 little decisions to be made, variables to be considered, and you're never quite sure what made the difference. Did I cast too high, too far to the left? Did I reel it in too slow or too fast? Is the lure too shiny or too dull? Do I stay here or should I go over there? And you know it's not luck, but you do not know by how much. Because I am never disappointed out here, because I don't expect anything, because anything is possible. I can be hopeful out here, even in failure. Because I know if I just go out there around that tree, it might be different. Something might be different. Something I do might make a difference.
You're listening to Fishing the DMV with your host, Thomas Ahrens. Fishing the DMV is brought to you by Jake's Bait and Tackle, located in Winchester, Virginia. Fishing Pro Tech, located just outside Williamsburg, Virginia. LMD Enterprises, keeping your boat, truck, and equipment running at its absolute finest. Tactical Fishing Company, Kevin Flint at Flint Financial Planning. Steady, thoughtful guidance that meets you where you are and supports what comes next. And Max for Fishing.
If that doesn't get you jacked up, I don't know what will.
What up, bitches? Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing on this Thursday night? My God, I feel like we're kind of pushing midnight here. Could everyone please let me know how my audio is right now? Why am I not sharing them in the comment section? There we go. There we go. Sharing the old comment section. Please let me know before we get started if you guys can hear me okay. Hey, B. Bruce Callis is in the house tonight. We also have somebody brand new. It's hi, hola. Oh, I'm assuming you're either from Mexico or Hawaii. Let's see. Hot. Sounds good. Okay, cool. Yeah, it is very hot. Wait, do you mean my mic is hot, B. Cal, or do you mean like it's just hot outside? Because listen, so I had a roofing job I had to take, and let me tell you right now, Jesus Christ. I feel like working in a coal mine or doing like clearing a minefield is easier. Great job when you're 14 or 15. When you're pushing 40, this is a death sentence. Let me tell you what. Yeah, definitely a death sentence when you're pushing close to 40. Guys, I am sorry for the studio setup that I have tonight. This is pretty much where I'm going to be living now for the foreseeable future. So we're just going to do the best we can with what we got to keep giving you the content. I do apologize for not uploading a lot. I tried to upload a couple episodes this week, but this week I realized it was iCast week, and a lot of episodes are just getting kind of lost in the sauce of iCast, which is not really good. So I'm not going to be no more episodes this week, and then next week we'll be hopefully getting back to our regular broadcasting stuff as well. So without further ado, you guys are not here to I've done roofing, hated summer doing it. Yeah, it's a thing. And we'll leave it at that. It is a thing. So without further ado, let's get into this tournament here. This is a big thing that we've been wanting to get done. Let's go share window. Let's just do the share window. All righty here. So as you guys know, this is the Sizzling Summer Showdown. It started June 13th, and it's going to be going until the first week of August. This is our second biggest tournament of the year. Usually how the tournaments guys work, there are 4 tournaments if you are a Patreon member. The biggest of the year really is a Spring Bass Bash. It's the longest, it's the biggest, the best fishing time. The second biggest is the Sizzling Summer Showdown. And then we have the October Haunted Festivities, followed by my favorite, which is the Christmas Bass Bash. It's just a fun time to fish that year. That's when you get your big fish. We get a couple of guides to come on and try to compete against. It's a big fun thing. So without that further ado, we can kind of blast through this here. First thing, I want to kind of thank all of our sponsors here as well. We have going from the left to the right, we have Tactical Fishing Company, Jake's Bait and Tackle, Fishing Pro Tech, Max for Fishing, Flint Financial Planning, LMD Enterprises, and we have one more that I don't think, do I have an image for them? No, I don't think I have an image quite yet, which is Fit Lures. Fit Lures came on as well, and this was so last minute. I don't even think I have a damn image for them. I'll have an image in post-production, but as you guys know from all the commercials, Fit Lures is also now partnering with Fishing the DMV, just so yeah, I'm not living on the street anymore. So huge shout out to all of our sponsors. And if you guys want, we need one more sponsor to keep this thing going, but that's a conversation for another day. Let's keep it all cheery. The next thing is Hall of Fame members. For all the Hall of Fame members that help keep the lights on, I think we have lost 5 Patreon members per month since May. And the Hall of Fame tier has been a huge help to kind of balance that out so I can still do the fishing tournaments. If you are listening and you're not a Patreon member, how this works is I bankroll the tournaments. We all complain when you have all these tournaments out there and they don't have sponsors to make the payouts good. Well, this is how I do it. I don't get paid, and I take all the money I make from the show and I just give it to you, the Patreon supporters. And so if it wasn't for you guys, if we didn't have enough Patreon supporters, this whole thing would just collapse in on itself and it wouldn't exist. So whether it's $6 a month, $8 a month, or these guys here going all the way out for the Hall of Fame members, huge shout out to Terry Bailey, Finch, and Mr. Bass, and of course, Michael Eckert of Lake Anna Weather LLC on Facebook. Go check him out there. These guys are absolutely important to make the dream work here. Yeah, huge shout out to all of you guys. You guys are kind of keeping me alive. And again, I apologize for the studio. I think this is probably where I'm living for a while, and we're gonna stay alive. That's all that matters. Again, that's all. That's the stuff here. Sunday, August 2nd is the last day of this tournament. Again, Sunday, August 2nd at midnight is the last day of this tournament. You must be an active Weekend Warrior Patreon member or grandfathered in member or Hall of Fame member to be a part of the event. And of course, that has passed. Don't worry, there's going to be another one in October. Really, September is kind of a lull month there. So yeah, it is what it is. So let's get right through here. All Patreon again, I must reiterate this because I've had some bad faith actors in the past that try to sign up for Patreon and then delete their Patreon membership to try to enter the tournament because they think getting $8 back or $6 is a big thing to swindle from everyone else. So you must be an active member. If I find out that you're fishing the tournament and you canceled your membership, I will be kicking you from the group and making sure that you can no longer compete on Tourney X or any other platform. Now, let's go to the species allowed. I keep forgetting to put this in there, so let me do that real quick. Spotted bass. So the reason I never had spotted bass is because it's not a primary species. It's a bass. You can catch it, but there's just so few places you can actually catch a spotted bass in Maryland, Virginia, in the DMV area. There are a couple places, so it should be on there. I apologize. It is a fish you can catch. So it's your best 8 fish that'll be popped on the leaderboard for all of the species mentioned above. Again, let me pop that right there. I don't know why after all the time I spent on this. Anyway, there we go. So, and then there's 2 divisions, the smallmouth only division and the mixed bag division. How the mixed bag division works is it's a mixed bag. It's your best 8. You can't cheat, delete, and all this other stuff. If you catch 2 smallmouth and then the rest of your biggest fish are largemouth, you're automatically in the mixed bag division. If you're just a purist and just catch all smallmouth, you are in the smallmouth division. All right, let's quickly pop this in here. Hopefully Facebook doesn't delete me. You guys know how to do the photo. You need the boards, no measuring tape or the fish. You guys get all that. Trophies and payouts. So the largemouth and mixed bag division, $200 a plaque trophy, $100 plaque trophy, $60 plaque trophy for 3rd place, and 4th place gets a plaque trophy, 5th place gets a plaque trophy. I don't know why I put trophy and plaque. It means the same goddamn thing, but of course, if you guys know me, I am mentally challenged. Smallmouth division, it is the exact same thing. And then again, if you guys would like to join the Patreon, I would really appreciate it. Literally, if you guys, it wasn't for you, I would be in a homeless shelter somewhere. Please also, when we do prize giveaways, we have a prize giveaway coming up here soon for Patreon members. If you just basically take a photo of a fun fish that you caught with a story and you post it on Facebook, on my Facebook, whether it's Fishing the DMV's public page or our Patreon members only page, you have a chance to win a gift card. Please use a name like Rick Williams. If you're Big Diddy 67 and you put no address, no contact information, I can't give you your prize. So it's really hard to give you a prize. So try to make it something so I can easily kind of get you what you deserve. So without further ado, let us get into it here. We have the Sizzling Summer Showdown's mixed bag largemouth division. Let's get into it. So let me pull in 27th place. We have Nick Mayers with 17 inches. In 26th place, we have Mike Holsky with 19.75. or 2.5. In 25th place, we have Greg Anderson with 20 inches. In 24th place, we have Noah Chuba with 33.25. In 23rd place, we have Randy Scott with 39 inches. In 22nd place, we have Jim Kablesh with 42.25. In 21st place, we have Christian Sherwood with Christian Sherwood. I don't know why it did that to your name, Christian. I'm sorry. Sherwood with 41.75. In 20th place, we have Derek Smith with 81.75 inches. In 19th place, we have Lee Wells with 93.75 inches. In 18th place, we have Richard Twig with 105 inches on the dot. In 17th place, we have Chris Sherwood with 115.25 inches. 0.25 inches. In 16th place, we have Michael Prey with 120.75 inches. In 15th place, we have John Fanny with 121 inches on the dot. In 14th place, we have Joe Parks with 124.50 inches. In 13th place, we have Gary Duncan with 129.50 inches. In 12th place, with 130 inches, we have Dave Thompson. In 11th place, with 130.50 inches, we have Nick Clements. Nick, I think this is Nick's first term, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, huge shout out, Nick, for coming on coming on board. I appreciate you guys so much for what you do. In 10th place, we have Jake Ham with 132.25 inches. In 9th place, we have Michael Eckert with 133.25 inches. In 8th place, we have Aaron Ball with 143.50 inches. In 7th place, with 153.50, the legend of the Upper Potomac, the scourge of all kayak anglers everywhere, we have Charlie Russell. In 6th place, we have 157.25 inches. We have Kim Davis. And in 5th place, getting to the top 5, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Bruce Callis, 161.50 inches. In 4th place with 162 inches on the dot, we have Jamie McLean. In 163.25 inches, we have Roy Jones. And in our top 2, these guys are duking it out. I would love to see a boxing match with these 2 people. That would be a very interesting 10 seconds. We have in 2nd place with 172.50 inches, Jason Church. That's the wrong one. And right now, leading this event with 173.25 inches, Stephen Beck. Congratulations, big dog. Right now, that is your mixed bag division. Congratulations to everyone. 27 contestants. Absolutely a blast. All right. Now, let's get into that's the wrong arrow. Sorry, right there. Anyway, say Big Fish Awards. Here we go. So, we're going to go Big Fish Awards. Again, we're doing the top 6 biggest largemouth caught by separate anglers. If this is your first time watching and you want to know that going forward, we have a rule here. It's going to now have to be 2 people. It's going to have to be the Aiden rule and the Hunter Smith rule. Basically, it helps keep a month-long tournament interesting. It's the biggest fish caught by an individual angler, and then you go to the next biggest fish caught by a separate angler. That way, one angler can't go out there, catch 25 pounds one weekend, and the tournament's basically done. It's boring. It's lame. I hate it. You hate it. That's why we do it this way. So let's get into it. Okay, what is the first one on the list? We have Jamie McLean with all right, make sure I get this correct. Yeah, okay, cool. So Jamie McLean, we have a little bit of a tiebreaker here with this here. Oh, no, we don't have a tiebreaker. Okay, cool. So in 6th place, we have Roy Jones. 21.75 inches on the dot. Jamie got bumped out earlier. I was trying to get this done while doing a roof, so I apologize. But 21.75 inches. Don't worry. I think Jamie's going to show up again here on the leaderboard. Roy Jones is having an absolute tournament. Let me just say that right now. In 5th place, we have Bruce Callis, 22.25 inches. Again, another big old water whale. In 4th place, who do we have with 22.50 inches? Big fish. I think, Derek, is this your biggest fish of the tournament ever? Derek Smith coming in clutch in a really tough fishery, dude. I mean, absolutely amazing, dude. 22.50 inches. That one's going to be tough to beat. I think you're getting plaque and some cash with that one there, buddy. So In third place in the largemouth big fish division, we have Kemp Davis, 23 inches on the dot. That fish has definitely been on some Ozempic. He's skinny, but he is long. In second place, we're getting into the heavy hitters here. We got Church of the Jason Church, 23.25 inches. All right, guys, the biggest fish caught so far in the tournament. He is your big fish leader, and he's leading the leaderboard for the mixed bag division. Stephen Beck, 23.50 inches. Well done, sir. That is a beautiful water whale. All right, guys, we're getting into the smallmouth division here. This division is always near and dear to my heart because I am just a smallmouth river rat in my core, in my DNA. So let's get into it here. All right, in 17th place, we have Michael Kirshner with 32 inches. In 16th place, we have Mark Corley with 33.50. In 15th place, we have Trevor English with 84.75. In 14th place, we have Tyler Simmons with 115 inches. In 13th place, we have Joey Edwards, 129.25 inches. In 12th place, we have David Colette with 130 inches. In 11th place, we have Douglas Spatch with 135.75 inches. In 10th place, he's making a run up the leaderboard. We have Jose Serrano, 137.75 inches. In 9th place, his first tournament, his debut here with 138 inches on the dot, we have Samuel Streiser. I probably butchered that and I apologize. In 8th place, and this is a tie, and we'll talk about this in a minute. In 8th place, we have Matthew Farver. Now, you guys don't know, just to save me a little bit of time, I don't do all that tiebreaker stuff yet. It's a month-and-a-half long tournament. As we get closer, we'll go into tiebreakers, who caught the first fish, who caught the fish first, all that stuff. That will get worked out in the end. We're going to keep it like this for dramatic tension for the tiebreakers, but that'll get all done at the last thing. Next one up, we have in 7th place, Matthew Gills, 143.25 inches. In 6th place, we have Jared Clare, 144.25 inches. In 5th place, we have Douglas Spatch with 144.25 inches. In 4th place, with 144.50 inches, we have Toby Foster, locked, stocked, and loaded in that 4th place spot. Guys, this leaderboard is packed to the gills at the top end. Everyone is fighting for first place. And then in 3rd place, we have Brian Heath, 145.50 inches. And we got our top 2 here, guys. Of course, the Susquehanna legends themselves. Dan Grove, 149.75 inches. He's got that lock, stock, and barrel in 2nd place. And then he's a newcomer to our event, but he's a legend up on the Susquehanna. We have in 1st place with 150.75 inches, Bill Durbo. Congratulations, everybody. If the tournament today, these are your winners. All right. Now, the smallmouth big fish awards. I do this a little wonky. So this is what I do. We break it down into multiple divisions. So you have a $50 and a plaque. So this is how this works. I think it's actually $60. I don't know why I haven't moved that yet. I think it's $60 because I'm a freaking idiot. But anyway, what you got right here, we do the exact same thing with the largemouth division, biggest fish caught by one angler, and then you go to the next one. Same rules, except this is a the little thing we throw out there. You do 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place for the Pennsylvania waters. We go down 4 places for Pennsylvania waters. We go down 4 places for the biggest largemouth caught in, or biggest smallmouth caught in Maryland waters. We do the 4 biggest in Virginia waters. I'm insane. Why am I giving away all this? It's just like an input commercial. We're going to just give it all away. Absolutely insane that we're giving here. The biggest difference here, $60 all the way through, except the first biggest fish gets a plaque. Everyone else will get a paper certificate just to save a little bit of money because inflation and life are bitches. So let's get into it here. I think we start out with Pennsylvania division first. Let's get into it. In 4th place, we have Bill Durbo, 20 inches on the dot. Bill, he is killing it in the tournament, guys, and he keeps it going here. 20 inches on the dot, very respectable. So that is and this is what I like to do because I'm a nerdy person when it comes to the old data. So the 4th biggest smallmouth is 20 inches. What will Maryland and Virginia be like? We shall find out. So In third place, in Pennsylvania waters, the biggest smallmouth goes to Dan Grove. 20 inches on the dot there. A little bit of a little tie breaker. And let's get into the old next one here. So we have Todd Spatch, 20.25 inches. An absolutely monster fish there. Well done, sir. Again, and I think one thing, a little hiccup here. Boop, 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 boop. One hiccup here, which was, Dan's fish was, and I court, what's so funny is I have a job and I actually got a minor in math. And sometimes I think too fast or I don't think fast enough. But anyway, Dan's got 20 inches. Bill Durbo's got 19.75 inches. Sorry about that. We will correct that. But you guys get it. These are still the fish awards. But anyway, what is not incorrect here is Todd Spatch, 20.25 inches. And the biggest smallmouth caught in Pennsylvania waters goes to Charlie Russell. 20.25 inches. A beautiful fish. This fish was caught first. That is a tiebreaker. That is how that works. He caught this a while ago, and he still maintains the old lead with that bad boy. All right, so let us get into Maryland waters. How are we going to do this? Let's find out. The biggest, or the smallest, wait, I guess we'll go fourth place. Duh. The fourth biggest smallmouth caught in Maryland waters. Mark Corley, Brew Tank, 17.50 inches. Well done, sir. Well done indeed. I'm a little depressed with that. All right, here we go. Let us go right here. So let's go with the next name here. All right, cool. So I gotta get my stuff here. All right. And here we go. The third biggest smallmouth caught out of Maryland waters goes to, drum roll please, Joey Edwards, 17.75 inches. Absolutely beautiful fish there, dude. Well done. And then let's go to the next biggest fish. Goes to Jose Serrano, 20.25 inches. 20.25 inches there. Well done, sir. Well done. And then in first place with the biggest smallmouth caught out of Maryland waters goes to Jamie McLean, 20.25 inches. Absolutely freaking killed it. Well freaking done there. All right. So 20.50 inches. That is a absolute tough fish to beat, no doubt. And then on top of that, let's just be real here with it. That fish was not caught from a river. It was caught from a lake. And I'm just going to say that there because I think that is important to kind of keep in mind because the Potomac River is pretty much it. I mean, there are a couple of rivers that we just found out about as well. But anyway, I'll leave it there. So let us get into the Virginia division. So let me pull up my old thingy thing here. I hate dead air. All right. Yeah. The fourth biggest smallmouth caught out of Virginia waters goes to, let me make sure I get this right. Yes, I did. Thank God. It goes to Trevor Noah, 17.75 inches. Sometimes the internet in this shack does not line up, so the image doesn't render correctly. All right. And then the third biggest fish caught out of Virginia waters, 19.75 inches, goes to Toby Foster. Congratulations, dude. Beautiful smallmouth caught out of Virginia waters in third place. Now, in second place with 20 inches goes to Matthew Gills. Beautiful fish. 20 inches on the dot. Congratulations. And the biggest smallmouth caught out of Virginia waters goes to Brian Heath. 20.50 inches. Pretty crazy right now because what's so fascinating about this whole thing is from the early side, Virginia pretty much cleaned house in the spring event, and you can see the drop off between 4th and 1st. Whereas, again, the mighty Susquehanna, it just bats a strong average. It really does. It just bats an insanely strong average all the way through. Huge shout out there. All right, let's get us into the next thing here, which is the side pot challenge. This is how it is. The first biggest fish in the side pot gets $50 in a certificate. Then everyone else will get $35 again. So we do Goggle Eye has 3 fish. The biggest snakehead has 3 fish. The biggest bluegill has 3. And then the walleye side pot's got 2. Crappie got 2. Fall fish got 2. And then I did the picture with the basically with the biggest fish. Let's get some comments here. We got no apologies needed. We got I think I'm done. I think I'm done for tournaments. So it's open for everyone. Go get them, everyone. I think I'm done. Oh, dude, you're done for the tournament. B-Cow, why are you done for the tournament, dude? That's scaring me. Why are you done? Did you have a health issue there? Dude, let me know. Pennsylvania, I thought it was a DMV. Last I looked, PA is not part of the DMV. Yeah, it's a play on words. If you actually listen to the show, you would understand the play on words for how that title is actually very meta, and the DMV and the surrounding area. So here we go. Let's go with it right here. Let's go with the first division, which is the rockfish. I just messed up with my computer. I really hate the setup. I miss my home. So let's go here. Rockfish. The biggest rockfish so far recorded, also called a goggle eye, is Richard Thwig, 7.25 inches. And then we have right here the stats. We have Richard Thwig, 7.25 inches. Douglas Spatch, 6.75 inches. And in third place, we have Tyler Simmons, 4.25 inches. Again, the biggest one so far recorded in the tournament goes to Richard Thwig. Again, so this is how it works. And this is something we've talked about. If you're using a bump board for a regular fish, perfectly fine. You can't use a measuring tape with a regular fish. If it's too tiny, you can then use the measuring board. That's perfectly fine at that point. I completely understand. So let's get into the next group here, and we're almost done with this. We have snakes. We have Gary Duncan with a 26-inch snakehead right there. Beautiful dragon. And we didn't have a lot of dragons. We have 3 dragons that could win some cash in this event, and only 2 have been dropped right now. Gary Duncan with 26 inches, and then Mark Corley with 25.25 inches. And then right here, we have for the side pot challenge here for the bluegill, we have Roy Jones, 9.75 inches. 9.75 inches. Beautiful, beautiful red-breasted sunfish. Again, bluegill, sunfish, colloquial, all of them work perfectly fine. And then we'll go into the rest of them here, which is Roy Jones with 9.75 inches. We have Richard Thwig with 8.50 inches. And then we have Aaron Ball, 8.25 inches. And then let's move on to our next division with the biggest fish here is this walleye by Charlie Russell, 17.25 inches. And this is the only walleye. I have learned a lot. If we continue these tournaments into the future, definitely going to only put walleye in the fall and the winter. It definitely seems like that's when their bite is better. Same thing with like striper, kind of like a hit or miss on when they are actually good. And then the next one is side pot challenge. We have crappie and Matthew Gills, 15 inches. Beautiful, beautiful crappie. Absolutely massive fish for this time of year. Definitely crappie are not a summer type of fish, but a beautiful one right there. And here are the rest of the crappie here. Matthew Gills, 15 inches, and then Richard Thwig with 12 inches on the dot. If the tournament ended today, these are your cash winners and your plaque and get what is it? Gift card receipt, whatever it's called, winners. So let's get into our next division here. What is the biggest fish? We have Samuel with a trout. This fall fish, 17.50 inches. This gotta be a goddamn state record. That thing is freaking massive. That's a fall fish, everybody. 17.50 inches on the dot. A insanely beautiful fish right there. And then again, the top 2 there, because that's what we're giving away. We have Samuel with 17.50 and then Richard Thwig with 13 inches. Those are your cash winners right there. And now let's get and then we're gonna get into our next thing, which is we're doing another thing, which is kind of a lottery ticket. The The top 5 people that submit the most fish are entered into a lottery to win some gift cards. And so the top anglers right now, we have Roy Jones that has entered 201 fish into this tournament. And Roy, I've had to look at all of them. The second is Bruce with 62. And then we have Dave. I want you to understand right there that Bruce is 62. And then Roy took to heart what I said by, you can submit everything you catch. And he's like, bet. If he hooked a fish since this tournament started, that bitch was on the pad and he took a picture of it. 201 fish submitted by Bruce, 62 by Bruce, 61 by David, 59 by Samuel, and then 53 by Jason Church. Roy, yeah, I'm gonna talk to my sponsors to see if we can get something figured out for you, because good Lord, dude, you are just running away with this. And then the next little lottery side piece we have are the smallest fish that we actually had submitted to this bad boy. Right now, Tyler Simmons is winning with a rock bass that is 3.75 inches. Once the tournament's over, if that sticks, I'll make a little card for it. And then in, let's see. And then we have Matthew here. I wish I had to pay attention to this one. Hey, it's no big deal. It's probably my fault. I did not had a lot going on, so I didn't probably promote that as well. But yeah, I'm going to continue this going forward. If we keep doing these tournaments going forward, which probably think we will, we're going to keep doing this because it's a good way to incentivize people that just upload fish to kind of get into it. So this is how it works. If, again, just to reiterate for people that are just tuning in, if you're in the top 5, you'll enter a lottery raffle. And so example is for the smallest fish submitted, you're going to win a glide bait or a big swim bait. Just, yeah, for fun. And it's the same thing we're going to do with the biggest fish submitted as well. Now for Roy, I might have to do something different. And maybe that's what we'll do for the most fish submitted is you'll get like a plaque or cash. I'm trying to figure out which one's better, honestly. Plaques are getting absurdly expensive. Money's actually cheaper than a plaque right now, which is kind of wild. But anyway, second smallest is a 4.5-inch rock bass or Chicago Roy Jones with a 6-inch largemouth. And then we have Douglas Spatch with a bluegill. And then we have Lee Wells. And then we have Samuel tied again right there with 7 inches on the dot. And then again, it has to be one of the species here. You can't catch a legit minnow and count that. That doesn't count. Now, there's another thing that's still running that you can do. I wanted to have fun because summertime is supposed to be about fun. And this tournament series is about fun. If you posted on my Fishing the DMV Facebook page or you posted on our Patreon members only page, just a fun fish catch, you have a chance to also win a prize as well. And so here are the two, just kind of get it started. Right now, first one up, we have Nick Clements. He just caught his first cobia ever. He went on a summer vacation charter, caught his first cobia. Huge shout out to you, dude. So again, fun fish catch from the summer. All it is like that. Nick has a chance to win a prize here at the end of this tournament here. Cobia, absolutely fun. Just had a really cool episode drop about them. Are they the Chesapeake Bay's favorite fish? Who knows? And then we have here, dang, an 8-inch largemouth is hard to beat. I think he tried. I think they tried to do that. It's kind of fun. All right. And then the next is Michael Eckert with this beautiful 30+ inch striper that he accidentally caught. Beautiful fish though, dude, that he caught during the tournament. So these are the two fun ones. If you got another fun fish catch with a good story, again, post it on my public Fishing the DMV Facebook page or post it on the Patreon members only page. I apologize. I have not been as active there as I usually am. And then let's see, let's decide about that. That is old. That one doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. If there's some images off, let me see it here. Okay, yeah. If you have any questions, please reach out to me on social media or email me at fishingdb.com. Again, guys, this is not the end all be all. If you're new to this tournament, this is how it works. The tournament will end on a Sunday, and then I probably won't have the final results either till the Friday or the following week. The reason it is because there's about a billion fish catches and everything. And I really want to make sure when I do it, it's correct. And I check everything, make sure there's no tiebreakers. So I give myself a week and some change to make sure everything is correct when it goes dark. And then I also want to make sure that you guys understand this too. I will beat this over the head and I will continually beat you over the head with this. The week of starting on the 24th, the tournament is going to go dark. On the 24th, the tournament is going to go dark, completely dark. Okay. I'm hopefully going to be able to have a chance to do another upload, but you will have to basically just fish your heart out. Okay. That last week of the tournament, you won't know shit. Okay. So if you don't have an update by the 24th, just fish your butts off. Okay. So this way it actually makes it competitive, and you're not just trying to snipe. I don't want people to be like, okay, cool. The biggest bluegill is 10 inches now and I have a day left, so I'm only going to snipe that. No, just fish. Go out there and work hard for it. Again, Friday the 24th will be the cutoff date. If you don't hear from me about all this, appreciate it. Again, I apologize for my new studio setup. I don't want this. It is what it is. Thanks, Thomas, for everything you do. Just the next update, don't do it when Trump is talking. Oh, shit, Trump's talking? I don't follow politics at all. So, oh, shit. Well, as long as we're not into World War III, I think we will be good. That's it. I think there was a couple of issues on the image there, but I think all the data is correct. I will get this PDF sent out to you guys as well. And then, yeah, thank you guys so much for everything. Have a great night. Fish well. And then let everybody know. I'm going to say this one more time. I know this is gay and I hate to do this, but we're looking for one more primary sponsor to come on at $500 at Jake's Bait and Tackle to really offset some of our expenses here. If you guys know a company that'd be interested, just even if it's just for a year as a donation, just to help me going, it's $500 a month. That is our sponsorship rate. It would mean the world to me, even if it's just for a year, just to help us keep things going right now. But besides that, God bless all of you guys. I can't thank you guys enough. You make all this work. I really, really love doing this for you guys. Have fun out there on the water, and we will see you guys next time on Fishing the DMV. Bye.
I'm happy to announce our next major club tournament.
You're listening to Fishing the DMV with your host, Thomas Ahrens.